Doesn't even go for the Dark Pact, he's gone for the Essence Shift as well as the Pounce. If you want to spell a Death Killer, that's basically if they need to get the Troll Trap over on the Witch Doctor. Paralyzing Cast could buy a lot of space, but the Storm Bolt, now the Paralyzing Cast follow-up. The Pounce is forward, there's no Dark Pact. In fact, now the VS has to stop Arstar, but the damage is already done. The Slark will spill first blood. They keep shifting out the Essence with the Shard block. You've got Warcry available now from Jalopy. Back out, matching missiles off cooldown in 2 seconds time. But they're just not in position for this. No rune to grab as well. And now, in fact, Arstar's going to move down south. LC was a long way down. Here comes your Snowball. Witch Doctor, this time around, he's keeping his distance. And he can follow with that Paralyzing Cast. It's slowing him down, but VS, once he got pounced like that and leashed, there was just no way for him to escape.
Baby Knight's all the way back home as well. He's having a very rough time in the mid lane. His CS is still pretty good considering how much he's been zoned out. Oh,
Arstar's going to slow somebody down, he's looking for an opening, and it's going to be Viva. They focus over on that Witch Doctor, one support after another. The Sunstrike from Denny is actually what gets the kill. And with the shards blocked up, go for more damage. Lark will take one, Denny takes the other. Doesn't even have to leave the mid lane to get the kill.
Die, but each time it's just the position that they're in. There's nothing you can do. Being that far out against the Enchantress is just certain death in general. Finally, it looks like he might go down here with that cast. Stormbolt, everything committed. He is dead.
There's finally that rotation. Early warning system.
Yeah, during the laning, like when you're actually around to go, our style top lane, perfect wraparound. Just another free kill on Jalopy. And that Sunstrike combo. There's no way. They don't have swap yet, though.
One charges will give him a little bit of space, but the last attack from our style, yeah, it's going to reach.
In between the Midas and like +1 item there for Dendi, as well as whatever big item they want to bring out for Ditchera. Jalopy, God Strength top lane, right on top of General. Cast falling through. Gonna match Missile as well. And, oh, that's a little bit of deja vu, but he's been having a much better game so far.
Our style, the man with 3 points up with Untouchable, isn't the one moving to the front lines. He doesn't have a heal available. And now with the wave of terror, oh, Na'Vi caught with their pants down, the follow-up, some of the Sunstrike. The burst damage was just so quick, even with that Spike Carapace returning a lot of the damage, and the Paralyzing Cast, they just can't get the space. Finally, Ditchera is going to get himself some revenge. The Shard's off target. Snowball will still bounce through 3 players of LC. It's a 2-for-1 trade-off, and the rest of Na'Vi are scampering themselves away. Roshan's at half-life. Catapult was still connecting. VS was on the mark, art style.
Mid lane.
Gets the stun, gets the mana style, the follow-up stun, and now they can finally swing him down.
We're hoping that someone else is going to show up and do it.
Top tower is under attack.
That LC, they're up on the top lane. Pushing into the tier 1 tower, you got an Invis Kefka moving with the blink forward, gets a double stun and the double mana burn.
Oh!
And now Jalopy, no, the Snowball ends up protecting. They still need more damage, while meanwhile up on the top lane, the battle's going up here with Solid. The swap out, and then the TP, General's going to stop him from escaping, but it's down the bottom lane where they've wanted Dendi and going to catch him.
That's all it takes to kill you?
That was close. They didn't have any detection, but they got it with the last Thunderbolt. Either that Shadow, probably the Shadow Blade if he wants some damage.
Our push speed from Na'Vi is so slow. It's actually giving time for LC to rotate towards the mid. And once he looks at Echo, he doesn't have Snowball. But LC can do considerable damage to this mid tower. General, take a bite of yourself. Start with a mana burn. Wanting to make sure he can't blink himself away. You've still got that Son of Marble. It's going to connect Baby Knight. Let's the ulti go, but Denny with a great deafening blast with the Meteorite. LC are just burning to death. Baby Knight, he tried to TP out, but Tuskar Shard's perfectly on position. Denny will take the double kill, and Snako is still looking for a little bit more. Well, his Snowball's on cooldown, that's not going to work, but he could potentially shard in the Witch Doctor, and that's what he's playing for, but he can't really reach it. Slark, however, okay, yeah, they're just going to go for this. Pounce forward with the Snowball start, the Paralyzing Cast into the death. What? He actually gets the damage out. He'll end up killing off the Slark in the Restoration. He's surviving. The Urn Charge is not enough damage. The Witch Doctor gets a revenge kill.
He's juking the Sunstrike.
He actually doesn't get hit by the Sunstrike either. What a play. Now to the mid lane. Arstyle, watch this. Pack. Off the back. Oh, there you go. Enchantress is down.
Oh, that dive, the cask shackle. We've all seen it before where you just get a little bit too close to each other.
It looked like he was trying to go for the kill onto the Slark, Wanted to go straight away, but now, okay, maybe not wait for Seneko. Evaporates from the fight. T-Ra also being revealed out with that bolt. They're going to drag it back in again with a swap. Two heroes down very, very quickly. They can mop up these Forge Spirits of Dendi, and Roshan now belongs to LC. What he does, he's got the mana for it all.
Yeah, that could be a decent reason as well. Like, if you're looking to a fight, you don't want to be burning all your mana as well, but Dendi's going to have a very good idea that he's all alone because of this up top.
Wow, that was just perfect. T-Ra added enough pressure to the next assassin, try to dodge in a different direction, and then the Sunstrike hit perfectly. So the next assassin goes down, T-Ra tries to run away, he's going to get stunned up. There was no Dark Pact being triggered, so they just have to keep running around. And swap back over, now goes through Shadow Dance, the Sentry Ward's being placed, but obviously they don't see that, the Death Ward, T-Ra's down far enough, they're using the Courier to scout him out, they almost lost that Courier, but Sven blinks himself forward, enough damage to finish the job.
And, well, top lane, that Ward, providing the vision knowing that he was totally alone, and Baby Knight here.
This should be easy bloody murder. Just going to attack him once, wait for Baby Knight to arrive in. And there you go. Arsal will die. Arsal should... Yeah, he will die. He'll set to cancel off the TP. Then Zeus can go for a secondary set of nukes.
It's obviously been burned, right? Yeah, it is gone now.
Wow. Alright, that's just really, really bad for them. T-Ra's gonna die anyway. But Jalopi, he walked up to the top rune, and he was just about to pick up the double damage rune, and then it ticked over.
Dragon Scepter, Dragonlance, moving in towards a BKB, is actually ready to fight and show off like the whole Enchantress that we know as being one of the more powerful heroes of this patch. Oh, nice. Burning that mana means no Shadow Dance, and Ditcherog just gets blown up by Jalopi.
That was perfect. That was absolutely beautiful. The Sunstrike will help to scout out. Now, what do they want to do? General's still looking for a kill on the bottom lane. His Firefly's 4 seconds off cooldown, and there goes your Yule Scepter. Defensive from the next assassin. Goes directly for the Spy Carapace, looking for the swamp, but it comes a little too early, actually dodging the stun. You lose a Batrider, and Roshan also taken. Yeah, it's pretty efficient across the map. So both teams are getting a little bit out of what they want to. Kefka, is he going to go, yep, Spy Carapace, the Lasso's still down there, then he wants a quick kill, and they're not going to get it. Yule Scepter up, but T-Ra, he's now going to arrive. Nyx Assassin into the Invoker gets destroyed. Then arrives at the perfect time, the stun, okay, it's just a little short of the Slark. Like, I know they had two Jesus. Middle lane.
They're just going to like pass it off.
Look at that swap range. A long jump back for Seneko, the paralyzing can't stop bouncing around, but the Vengeful Spirit, there goes your first cheese! It's on cooldown, however, because of this stack, but they still get the kill they were searching for. And that's the Tuskar down, R-Style, BKB. That is a long one, that was his 10-second BKB expended to ensure he could take back to base.
Gonna be a lot of pressure on Dendi in general, like, jeez, he hasn't even played Batrider this game, you know? He just moved around the map.
He still needs to pick. T-Ra is currently getting caught out. Sunstrike's there. They want to hold him in position, but they the big double stun! The help arrived from the Thunder God. Throwing out that Wrath, and then all of a sudden, the
jewelry shop up in the Dark Fountain, they left a gem there. Like, the Batrider dropped one, so they just left it.
Another quick jump.
Nice play.
That stun's not going to connect. Now you see the power of Art-Style. Look for that bonus damage. As the Sven does take a hell of a lot of it, and T-Ra going to BKB. They try and go in for this one. The Death Ward, however, is going to spill out a lot of physical damage, but then the stun from Seneko cancels that one off. Are they going to get through the rest of it? Yep, they do. They actually get through the Sven. Then he keeps moving forward. The side of the fight's being used to keep the boost out of the play, so he can't just spam out whatever he's got. They've gone through 3 players here of LC. T-Ra moving over. He's got so much essence shifted, and now he's going to use all of it to kill off Baby Knight. Unless they go for more, in fact he leaves Baby Knight alone. They burn the Aegis of the Immortal. Actually only 12 vessels, I thought he had a lot more than that, but now Baby Knight, Thunder God's Wrath, the stun is there. Nyx Assassin trying to help out as much as he possibly can inside that Agony Scepter. Baby Knight just manning up. The snowball will protect him for a moment. Kefka, who's he want to go on? He mana burns over towards the Slark, blinks with a stun, and the Slark will go down. 105 seconds on the sideline. Dendi's down for 70, but he's got buyback available.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Just the standing combo of Kefka as well as Baby Knight.
happening this game. And Jealousy, like, this is that whole threat we talked about, though, is that he blinked into that initiation, he missed it. I mean, the General got to live, and then he got punished there. He didn't BKB during the EMP, and after that, like, what are you going to do in the fight? You don't have any mana. He was forced to retreat.
Oh, nice swap. I thought I was going to use the BKB, but obviously, VS has killed himself by doing this. Armstyle, he doesn't have enough mana. He can't impede us anymore. And then Nick's Assassin, he hides in the Spire Carapace. Tusk turns up killing himself too. That's an Enchantress buyback. The mid-rank is down. There's still 5 seconds until Dendi is up. But LC will take out the mid-ranks. They've still got Satanic available as well as God Strength, so yep, they're not going to back out. Death Ward's back off cooldown. Now the Blink Lasso. General finds the opening, but the Paralyzing Cast is going to turn that around. Dendi into the BKB, but the Death Ward did everything. Dendi just all nothing he can do except die. The stun's available, the Thunderbolts will be thrown out. This is practically GG at this point. When you're losing 2 lanes of Rakdos, they can't afford to lose Dendi, but he just fought back. The only thing which is going to save Na'Vi, their base, is the fact that tier 2 tower's still up on the top lane. You could just go for the tier 4s, you could go for the GG push here.
I think you do. Oh, what a great Viva, just holding that BKB for so long, popping it at the perfect moment.
Nero's gonna have another crack at this. Nice tornado with the EMP follow-up, burns off a decent amount of mana of this Van, but Zeus doesn't care. He's got so much to spare anyway. So the tier 4 towns are almost gone. Tusker up in 5. So they got coming in the courier. It's just a Hyperstone for Artstyle. And then he's stunned up, that's it. That could be it. There's no more protection. No, Dendi's down. They've lost too much damage. The Tusker won't be able to retreat out properly. They've lost too many heroes. The fortress is gone, and GG LC will be now the team to be undefeated in the Dota pit, the second group of Europe. And Na'Vi, not only do they lose one game, they lose their entire series. They're still in a very commanding